Welcome to the Utah Football Fans Podcast. Please like, subscribe, and share. And as always, go Utes. BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for everything football. Football, baby. From the preseason NFL. Yeah, there were NFL games on last weekend, which is crazy. To college kicking off, BetOnline has every stat, every matchup, and even live odds and spreads while the games are being played. And you think that you know your football stuff? Get in on their winner-take-all $300,000 NFL Survivor pool for the upcoming season. So you could maybe win $300,000. When the game's over, head on over to BetOnline's online casino and get in on a game of blackjack or poker or unwind with one of their 150 slot games. Head to their website today and use promo code BELIEVE, B-L-E-A-V, and get in on the action. BetOnline, the game starts here. Let's start with fall camp.
Let's just start with this.
Now, Cam Rising, number 1, Isaac Wilson, number 2. That's where we're at. So 3 and 4, still working through that, but without much debate, Cam is 1 and Isaac is 2.
What did you see? Yeah.
Isaac is continue to get better each day. He's seeing the field better. He's making better decisions. He's got a live arm. Ball comes out of his hand like it's supposed to. Very mobile, and that's another facet that he is really in his strength of his, is being able to have escapability in the pocket and senses the rush very well and is able to get himself out of jams and still make a play on the move.
There you have it. That's some big news right there.
And
that's from the mouth of the man.
From the man himself.
The mouth of the man.
The man himself.
Yeah.
Gary, thoughts? Okay, if you go back, here's the interesting thing. If you go back, if anyone wants to our post-spring game, every one of us, even in the spring game, were impressed with Wilson and, in fact, thought that he would win it. So This doesn't surprise me at all. The thing that really does cement it for me, though, is the number 2. I can't remember the exact phraseology, but it was the consensus.
Yeah.
Unquestionably,
there's no argument.
There's no argument that he must be standing out to all of the, the coaching staff. I think it's fantastic. Young guy, great future. Yeah, I'm excited about it. Now, there's ramifications, but having said that, I'm glad that it's settled, at least right now, because there's always competition. But we have a freshman backup. But it's great. It doesn't surprise me. That's bottom line is, I don't know. I always felt all along he'd be the guy.
Bryn?
Amy Juan Kenobi, she says she's honestly surprised that Whitt announced a QB2, which that is true because he does like to play 3D chess a lot and keep it close to the vest. But I think the fact that he did announce it just means there is that big separation. Yeah. I think it's fantastic. Ramifications, maybe we'll talk about. But to get the freshman to be able to learn from the veteran guy, Cam is a veteran guy. He's going to get fantastic training. And, Wilson, he's young. He is 18, fresh out of high school. He is brand new. But talking to our friend Hank Mondaka, and I think I mentioned this, they did their Athletes for Life camp this summer up at the Ute Reservation, and Wilson was there. And Hank said he has that presence. And we talk about that all the time, especially with Cam. He kind of has that leadership, that presence that everybody follows. And there might be that spark in Wilson too, which is huge.
Yeah.
So he's going to learn the skill. And then if he can build the leadership and everybody follows him, the future's bright. The future's great.
2 weeks in, we got our backup.
You could, like you said, though, the spring game, you could see the talent, just the way he throws the ball. It just comes out of his hand differently. I mean, the guy can spin it. So I'm not saying talent wise. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm not the least bit surprised. you also, in today's world of NIL, you also have to look at the game of, okay, what happens if we put this guy 2, this guy 3, this guy 4? Are they going to transfer? Are they going to, like, you have to think of those things. I think that he earned that number 2. There's no question about it. The ramifications, what happens, I don't know. I mean, Rose has been in the program for this is his 3rd season. So he's been here a long time. So I think that the hope was, hey, he's been here. He knows the offense. But hey, Wilson has come in. And if you go back and listen to Whittingham's remarks about a week ago, you don't know which quarterback he's talking about at the time, but he's saying that there's a separation happening between 2 and 3. We're going to keep going with it and see how it goes. We got a scrimmage coming up. That's going to be really telling. So I think that gap is just widening. And as Wilson gets more comfortable with the offense, understands it, learns under Cam, who's been here for 13 years, the future's bright, baby.
It's great. I'm excited. Good news.
Great news.
Well, and again, we kind of said this last week. I hope we don't see him that much on the field, to be quite honest. I hope we see him in some of those first games, SUU, things like that. And then after that, I hope we don't see him that much, but
he'll be able to throw it better than the pig farmer. I can tell you that right now. I agree.
The thing is, keep in mind too, is he can actually play in 4 games and still have his red shirt. So he can come out and play against Southern Utah. He can come out and play against Utah State, whoever it is. As long as it's 4 games or less, he can still redshirt. So he can get experience, and then he still has 4 years of eligibility.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, everybody's question is about Rose, and that was our first. Oh, Rose is gone. I mean,
that's my thought too.
I think everybody, that's kind of the consensus. I don't think anyone will be shocked if he transfers. And I feel bad for the guy. Like, he didn't get to play at all last year. He didn't really play the year before that, but it's competition. I mean, if someone comes in and beats you for the job, then that's how it goes. But I think he probably will transfer because he's going to want to go play somewhere.
Well, I think we need to get ready for it, but we do have Heward.
That's the other thing. We have Heward, who was a 5-star kid.
So was he?
Yeah, coming out of high school.
In Washington, and he got Penixed out of there.
Which, hey.
And now we've got him.
I hate getting Penixed.
Penixed?
It's brutal.
It's a verb now?
Yeah. You got Penixed.
Interesting.
So he's with us. So, we'll see how it lands. But
hey,
I
think it's the right call.
I think it's great.
I think it's great.